Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about a character that don't really get some love because he's not really a ninja and he's not really any useful to the story in terms of anything, but he's still respected among the nations, and that's that boy Mifune. And how strong he was. He is dead because of old age. Right? As we know, he is from the samurai nation that is completely isolated. They don't have anything to do with the ninja world. They do go out to the Kage summit sometimes, and he is also respected by the different nations from the land of fire all the way to the cloud village, hidden rain. Sorry, not the hidden rain, hidden mist. All the villages do respect him as the leader, in that the samurai nation or village is insanely powerful and not to be messed with. And also Mifune is not someone to be messed with in general. Also, we have to know Mifune, though, that does not have many feats. He is an insanely fast samurai who uses kenjutsu to the top tier. He can run on water, meaning that he has proper chakra control within his kenjutsu. Just doesn't have all the flashy or broken attacks like we see from many of the Kages, many of the different leaders of their villages. He's not on the Red Kage level, not on the Sushi Kage level, not on Onoki's level, and definitely not on Kage level. Maybe Tsunade at that current point in time. Just because we see Mifune clash with Hanzo. He is also the one responsible for Hanzo's death, as Hanzo was able to go up against 3 of the legendary Seinen and stalemate with them, almost beating them in a fight when all of them were in their prime, fighting in the 2nd or 3rd Great Ninja War. Can't remember which Ninja War. But Mifune was Hanzo's prime rival and killed Hanzo to a certain extent. He was Hanzo's rival, and we know Hanzo is able to keep up with all 3 legendary Seinen, meaning that if they were alone, all 3 would have been defeated at that point in time and killed by Hanzo. Meaning he's easily on the 3 legendary Seinen level. In case he may be more of a Kage level fighter, just can't outmatch or out hacks the Kage within their broken abilities, as he's just a simple samurai who wants to be left alone because that is their culture. They're just isolated. They're more of the traditional Japanese samurai who isolate themselves and only pop out when they really need to do, which I like. But it's also really confusing to me in terms of the samurai. We just don't know enough of them. We don't see enough of them. Mifune doesn't really have feats, and the only feat is Hanzo, so he's easily legendary Seinen level. But of course, that time of legendary Seinen level, and then when he rematches Hanzo is more weakened by the reanimated jutsu. So we know at that time, though Mifune did beat Hanzo in his reanimated state, Hanzo is a little bit weaker than he was during his lifetime. So Mifune at best can be on the same level as a Tsunade in terms of being a Kage level fighter, but since you really can't put him up against anybody in the ninja world, just because he's not broken enough. He's an insanely fast shinobi. He can do ninjutsu, as he's able to run on water, so he has proper chakra control and a master at kenjutsu. He just doesn't have the more broken abilities. He doesn't have the flash or the destructive power as someone as a Raikage, Tsuchikage, or a Noki at that current level, but he can keep up with a Tsunade, just not Raikage in its lightning form. But he can keep up with a Tsunade and maybe stalemate Tsunade at that current point in time. So like and subscribe. I wish he had more feats. I wish we got to see way more of a Mifune, especially more about the Samurai Nation. Of course, they're more, and they're not even more involved in Boruto. They're still just there, just hidden, because they like to be left alone. They like to be isolated, and no one really messes with them at all. But hopefully we get to see more of the Samurai Nation. Hopefully we get to see more of their kind of kenjutsu, as originally, if you look back, many of the shinobi were wearing samurai guardings within Hashirama Madara, and Tobirama. So the samurai were more involved, but more of the armory. Chest plates and armor. Of course, this is obviously taken from Japanese tradition. But hopefully we get to see more of the samurai. So Mifune, at best, can stalemate with Tsunade when she is Hokage. That is as far as he goes. He is not as powerful as Orochimaru, Jiraiya as when they are adults, but he can beat Tsunade. And of course, his feats, you only compare his feats towards Hanzo, of course, as well as him being a respected leader of his people from the other Hokages. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.